Hi everyone, how are you? Today I want to talk about something that I'm noticing is on the rise, and that's hybrid roles. They seem to be the wave of the future. So obviously post-pandemic, a lot of hiring budgets have been tightened. There's been a lot of automation occur in various industries. And most companies, even big tech and big corporates, are going to take years to recover rather than months. So they're starting to look at roles and wanting to look at hybrid roles. One of the other realizations that's occurring, since the pandemic is that online meetings require a lot more than specific knowledge. So sometimes we have our online meetings around, our project management update or our business analysis requirements and all of that. But what people are noticing is that it takes a lot more than specific knowledge to hold people's attention, especially when we're meeting on Zooms and Skype and the like. So companies are becoming focused on hybrid roles. And what is that? A hybrid role is a role that requires multiple skills for the job. For example, technology plus people skills, or otherwise specific job skills, for example, data analysis or business requirements analysis, search engine optimization, those specific skills, plus leadership skills or presentation skills or communication skills. So people are not necessarily just focused on hiring, for example, a programmer or a developer or a coder. They want that person to have a lot more than their technological specific skills. So here are some of the few skills you might want to consider for increasing your chances at landing hybrid roles, because, they've been on the rise for a while, but it is currently the fastest growing roles at the moment. And this is because, as I said, companies are watching budgets. So they are looking to hire people that can do a lot more than just the job specific skills, that can cover, other skills that are important in having success at corporations and companies. So here's some skills to consider upskilling in if you want to be considered for hybrid roles. Writing skills. So written communication skills are super important at the moment. Why? Because, they're used for things like emails, web copy, presentation packs, product descriptions, marketing. All of these things require good writing skills. And one of the things I've noticed recently is that with some of my executive clients in particular, many of them have, had, that very strong leadership skills. Now they're going for some of the exec positions, and they're having to present in the form of written presentation skills. And some of them have had challenges there. And so I've had people actually come recently to me. When it comes to presentation, it comes to landing a role, it comes to being an influencer or a leader, they're pretty strong there, but they haven't felt confident in their written skills. And so those skills are super important for communication, as I said, for things like marketing, product descriptions, being able to communicate effectively in emails, because so much of writing can be open to interpretation. And if we're not clear in our communication, there can be challenges. Presentation skills. We are presenting more and more over platforms now, over online platforms, and it is a lot harder to hold people's attention. So people can easily be distracted by the pings of their phone, the kids interrupting, the animals barking or, running about the place, or even the doorbell when deliveries come to the house. And so often, I've certainly seen and I've heard from clients that when they're presenting in meetings, and especially if they're talking about specific goals around project management or business analysis or things like that, it can be quite bland. And so People have to become a little bit more charismatic in their presentation skills to be able to hold attention. So presentation skills is suddenly getting a big focus when it comes to that hybrid role hiring. Social skills, super important as well. Things like being able to hold eye contact, cooperation, collaboration, listening skills, learning, respecting personal space, using manners. All of those social skills matter when it comes to connecting with people. Listening skills in particular is super, one of the most important social skills you can have, because those are the kinds of skills that form connection, that have people respond to you. And look, it doesn't matter what we're delivering. Behind every computer, behind every product, behind everything we produce and make is a human being. And if we don't have strong social skills to be able to influence and get good results out of people or motivate people or inspire people, well, you're not going to have long-term success. Leadership skills, another big one when it comes to hybrid roles. Companies are looking for people who can inspire other people, who can direct people, who can motivate people, who can bring out the best in people. You know, with the pandemic and GFC, we've all been through really difficult times, and people have lost their mojo. A lot of people have lost motivation. People are struggling with isolation, all of those things. And so to keep moving forward and to recover from the impacts of the GFC and the impacts of the pandemic, you need strong leaders in business to be able to keep their people going, keep their people motivated, keep collaboration going, especially collaboration across social platforms or across platforms like Zoom and Skype and all of those where we tend to hold our meetings now. And so these are some of the skills that, those are only just a handful of skills that is important to develop alongside the job-specific skills. So we all know that when you're doing, project management skills, you need to know how to do risk management, issue management, change management, all those kinds of things, direct people, bring teams together, make sure deadlines and budgets are handled. But some of the more important skills to succeed in these particular roles, like a project management role, a business analyst role, change management role, any of those, you require these other skills that are becoming super important to companies, because they are recognizing that these skills, like strong written skills, presentation skills, social skills, particularly listening skills, leadership skills, play an important part in the long-term success. Simply having a job-specific skill is not enough. You need to have those other skills, and a lot of companies are now looking at that when they're hiring, and that's why they're called hybrid roles, because it's not just someone who has people skills or organizational skills or leadership skills. You need to have job-specific skills, you need to have some technology skills, and then you need those other skills as well. Become really important. So consider building those skills that will have you be successful for the hybrid roles, which are fast becoming the wave of the future. They are the fastest growing roles across all industries. And so it's super important to be aware of that and to know that companies are looking for a lot more than your job specific skills. Anyway, that's my tips for this live. As always, I wish you loads of luck in your job searching, in your career growth, and I wish you a happy and wonderful day. Bye for now.